The Hush Club was established in 1941. That's why we have this date erected here on the side of the building. And it was originally on a golf course, but then some people at the golf course started noticing that sometimes it would disappear, and then somebody realized one day that you could get to it through this tunnel under the golf course on certain days, and other days it'd be on top of the golf course, so it was sometimes above and below. And that's when it was realized it was some sort of mystery spot. And then the people that were going to the Hush Club in Palm Springs were wondering why they were meeting so many people from Los Angeles at this little club that was located on the golf course. And then that's when we realized that you could go to the club in Los Angeles even though it's in Palm Springs. We've asked scientists to come out, but we sound crazy when they call them, and no one will listen to us at all.
Watching and or listening to the Three Geniuses. Of course, you're looking towards the screen on your screen.
I used to live in Palm Springs, and I remember being on the golf course, and I hit the ball into the hole, the 18th hole, and just popped right out. And I was like, why is my golf ball coming out? And then this people, Nora and Don, they just came up out of the hole. And that's how I found out about the Hush Club, because they just come right up out of that hole. And I didn't know that it was, a two-way door. I didn't know you could go down there and come to this place.
Welcome to Club Hushe, folks. This is the most deceased-friendly nightclub here in Palm Springs. I like to hang out here because a lot of people die here, overdoses and shit like that. And I can relate to dead people. So I kind of sit around, watch people die, and we all have a real good time here. I've seen people laughing when they die because the entertainment is so funny. I've seen people with big smiles on their face because the entertainment's so delightful right at the moment of their demise. So I hope that you'll find this club as life-friendly as I find it death-friendly, and you'll come and have a wonderful time here at good old Club Hushe, where you might see your good friend Daryle deceased, and this being Halloween week, I'm definitely out of the graveyard this week.
Please come to us and regale us with your various interpretations of the many decompositions of our 4 or 5.
Well, I'm real sorry I came in a little late. This is my week out of the coffin. You understand this whole Halloween thing, all them goblins and spooks and everything. And they let me out once a year, I'm very community-minded. I went down to USC Medical School, and I always volunteer for an autopsy there. All the medical students, every once in a while, whap some of these kids in the face and stuff, take them by surprise, I get a little laugh out of that. But anyway, I know a lot of old dead people, because I hang out with dead people all the time. And this here's a song. Any of you ever, you were going to go meet a dead person, but they thought you were going to be picking up a live person? How many people have that ever happened to? You had that kind of misunderstanding. Yeah, it's pretty common. And so they wrote, this is a real honest God bluegrass song. They wrote about that very common misunderstanding. And it's called He's Not Coming to Us Alive, fellas. He's coming to us dead. And that's what this song is called.
Very heartwarming. One morning when the office opened, a man of many years entered the telegraph office full of grief and tears. That's what he had. And then the clerk approached him, and he asked and said, the old man said, I'm here waiting for my son to pick him up. Something like that. The old man said, you misunderstand, and he shook his head. He's not coming as a passenger, but on the express instead. He's coming home to mother. He's coming to us now. He's coming to that casket. He's coming to us dead. Yeah, he's coming to us dead. He's coming to us dead. He's coming to us dead. In a long white coffin. He's coming to us dead. Coming to us dead. He's coming to us dead. In a long white coffin, he's coming to us dead. Thank you. That's you know, I hang out with a lot of dead people, so I get his historical information. So that's like that Civil War, you know, where all those people, and they didn't have no anesthesia then, you know, they just kind of saw the limbs off and all the blood would squirt out and stuff. And I hear all these war stories about it, but anyway. Like the little voodoo babies in the Haitian Twilight Zone. Ain't no sin to take off your skin and dance around in your bones. Well, I got one more here. This is a traditional ghosty song. They came on the soundboard and crawled up Don Bolles' back. And now a time that I have seen, and I think that he'll be coming back. Foldy diddly lo, foldy diddly lay lo. And all the Hyperion regulars here at Club Hushe, he'll come and haunt them in the night and perhaps create a permanent hush. Foldy diddly lo, foldy diddly lie-o. 24 hours before Halloween, he came to this door, and as I walked across the place, every customer was lying prone on the floor. Fody-diddly-I, fody-diddy-I-O. And as you go home tonight, check the back of your car, and when you get to your domicile, you may not go very far. Fody-diddly-lie, fody-diddly-lie-lo. And when Nora secretly told me this ghost is all over the place, and when you leave, I think it will be a frightening foot race. Fody-diddly-lie, fody-diddly-lie-o.
Hey, my name's Major Entertainer Mike H. Here we are in sunny Palm Springs, California at the Hush Club, where tonight I'm going to do a little song and dance for y'all.
What
John Truby was there. Who else was there? A lot of people. Shit, I don't have to go back and get those fucking records. Ugh.